everybody. How are you? It's Wednesday night. You know how long it's been since I've been live on a Wednesday night? Anyways, you guys, we're live here tonight with a good friend of mine, one of my OGs in my coaching program, Miss Patty Davis. And you guys, tonight we are talking about like real stories of YouTube and her YouTube journey, which got off to like a really slow, like slower than a turtle's pace, got off real slow, and then finally it kind of like clicked with her. So I'm really excited to bring her in. I'm going to get this shared out. I would love if you're catching me, whether you're catching me on Facebook or you're catching me on YouTube, if you could get this like shared out to your fabulous friends, that would be amazing. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared out to my lights, camera, confidence group. And then also too, I'm going to get this shared out over into the Nook. Patty, we're going to get our OGs in here. So she's behind the scenes. She can hear me back there. And so we're going to get that out. You guys, real quick, before we bring Patty on, I want to let you guys know that the Growth Lab is open. We opened the doors up today. A little snafu. Leave it to me to open it up. And when you click the box to like check out, it says it's closed. Classic Serena. So anyways, the Growth Lab is open. I will have a link for you here. You can go to thesocialdivas.com and get into the Growth Lab there. And it is open. Now, we opened the doors. We just came out of beta testing after 8 weeks. We were in beta testing for 8 weeks. And we are full launch, full steam ahead. We got all the content in place. We got everything organized and how we want to structure the group. And you guys have until Monday, the 26th or 25th, Sunday, the 25th to get in. And then the price goes up. Actually, it's going to go up like $10 a month. So you guys get in on that. So let me bring Miss Patty Davis into the, hi, how are you?
I'm great. Hi, everybody.
Good. My dogs are like, Mommy's live. You know how they get all like buck wild and crazy when I'm live.
Of
so
course.
They're like, ooh, she's live. But anyways, how you doing, sugar? It's been a while.
It's definitely been a while. I'm doing great.
You doing
Loving
good?
life.
Good. Patty has been in my coaching program since July of 2020. July of 2020 when I did that 10 days to go live series. I remember it like yesterday. I said I'd never do it again. And here I am, like 6 years later, doing lights, camera, confidence, right? Like things just don't change, just a platform that changed with it. Right. But you've been with me a long time. So yes. Long time. And it's been kind of cool. We've definitely gotten younger over the years.
For sure. Without a doubt.
We'll take that. Yeah, we got a little bit younger over the years. So Patty, why don't you tell our people, YouTube, we're on YouTube and Facebook tonight, you guys. Patty, why don't you tell people about your business and what you do, all of that. I do have your YouTube channel pinned up above, but why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. Well, I am a wreath creator. I actually started out making floral wreaths and everything like that, but it seemed like once I started doing some with the mesh, like making those flower wreaths and stuff, a lot more people were interested in that. And actually learning how to make them anyway. Okay. But actually, since I started with you, that's whenever I started going live. Mm-hmm. And, things like that. I never thought I would have ever gone live. I never thought that I would be on YouTube, things like that. But you definitely gave me the confidence to do that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And it was so many years ago too when I did that.
Yes.
10 days to go live. What the heck was I thinking? 10 days to go live. But it was a great course. It was launched my coaching program. It launched you guys. I got to work with 50 of you joined on that launch. And that was really exciting for me because I was in that transition from my pin company and here, but I had been going live for so long and I never really understood why everyone was like so hung up on going live. I'm like, just push the damn button and go live. Like, I don't know what the problem is. And I remember spending 10 days with you and getting you guys all to go live, getting you to all go live. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think we had Lori Jacobs join us in the group later that year. And at the time, hardworking mom, and she's still on YouTube. She just crafts now more than wreaths, but she came into our coach. She's actually in our coaching program, and she came in and she did a special series for you guys on YouTube because she was going live on YouTube. She was doing like the Facebook YouTube thing and selling her kits, and I was like, well, that's really fascinating. And she's got like, I don't know, 160,000 subscribers. And so she came to talk to you guys about YouTube. And that was kind of like our YouTube moment, I think, about when YouTube kind of became part of our coaching program. Nobody got serious about it until like 2 years ago when I really started pushing it and saying, y'all, listen, things are changing. If you don't get it, like, if you don't get going, Buttercup, there's going to be problems, right? And so you posted your first bit of content. You went back and looked at that on November the 4th of 2020.
Yes.
And that would have been my parents' wedding anniversary. They got married that day. And so that was a good day. That was a good day.
It was a great day.
It was a great day. And so then you were casually posting.
Very casually. I was taking, I mean, that very first one, it was an old Facebook Live. I just converted it and, just put it on YouTube and just thought, well, at least I got something on there. And so I was just doing stuff like that for quite a while, probably a year. And, I hardly got any, I got subscribers. Not a bunch, but I mean, I was over 100 probably within maybe 6 months.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's a lot of people see that with the live videos. They don't translate.
Yeah.
But something's better than nothing. I don't
Absolutely.
like, part of me is like, if you've already done it and you can't edit and we're not there yet, that's a step, right? You didn't know how to edit either back then.
Heck no.
You just downloaded it and you're good to go. But it was a start. You figured out how to download it. And then later you found out how to make a thumbnail. And then later you found out, oh, I need to go back and redo my descriptions and my stuff. And then later you found out you could video edit. And then it just kind of become like, it just one thing became another that became another. You didn't know all of that in the beginning. Like
absolutely not.
No. And it didn't stop you from starting.
No.
So,
and I'm so glad I did.
Yeah. So about 2 years ago, you started to kind of get YouTube serious because I don't know if I was your defining moment of getting YouTube serious or not, but I literally went into the group and it was something like this. Y'all listen to me. Shit is changing. Like the world is changing. Y'all need to get up and get off of this platform, Meta. And that's why I'm live on YouTube. Actually, Patty, I had somebody in my class say to me, my YouTube class I'm teaching this week, she sent me an email and she said, I don't really know why you're doing your course and like why it's not live. And I'm like, I'm live. I'm just live on YouTube because Facebook's going to delete my content in 30 days. They do? And I'm like, okay, what kind of, like, I don't want to be like disrespectful to the person because she is in my course, or in my my class this week. But I was like, okay, there's a reason why I'm live on YouTube because Facebook is going to delete my content.
Right.
Like they're going to delete it. So, anyway, so about 2 years ago, I went to the group. I do remember going to the group. I don't know if that was your defining moment or not, but I do remember going to the group and having a mama talk and saying, you need to suck it up. You need to get moving. And then lo and behold, about 4 months ago, everyone's world was rocked when Facebook said, we're going to start deleting live videos after 30 days. So 2 years ago, you started to get serious. What happened?
Well, once I started getting serious and, I was posting still just every 2 weeks, but I was definitely editing my videos a lot more serious about how to brand my thumbnails and stuff like that. So people know that it's me and stuff like that. I definitely started increasing my subscribers, my views, everything. I was actually monetized in the summer of 2 years ago.
Okay, the summer of 23 then.
23, yeah.
Okay, so that means in the summer of 23, you hit your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So
Correct.
that's a pivotal moment in the YouTube world,
Absolutely.
right? That's pivotal. Even though you made 18 cents the first month, it still is
Just
like,
about.
but it was 18 cents more than you ever made on Facebook.
Right. Absolutely. And,
18. Yeah.
I
So
actually stopped doing Facebook because it wasn't benefiting me at all.
no.
And so that's why I've just completely started concentrating on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Yeah. I think I mean, you guys know in the coaching program, I stepped away from Facebook Lives as well. And anybody who's followed me for a long time knows that. They know the last couple of years has not been number one, my life was a shit show. And I just don't choose to go live with I'm not gonna paint a pretty happy picture if I'm not pretty happy, pretty happy person. So I'm just not like I just rather not show up. That's probably not healthy either, Patty, but I showed up for you guys and you guys don't judge, so it's cool. And but I pulled away from Facebook Lives, I would say about 2 years ago, and I tried hard to get like back in, like and do one here and there. Like I'm doing one now, but I do 'em randomly but I'm always doing them on YouTube at the same time so that I know the content sticks. Or if I'm in a launch too, because you don't really want that content on YouTube. It's not really where it's meant to be because
Right.
it's like short-term content. But it just started to feel like it was an icky place. It just started to feel icky. It started to
Yeah.
feel dirty. It messes, how do I nicely I feel like it messes with our minds. Like,
Yes, it
if you don't
does.
have people on with you live, like, right now, like, not having anybody live or with you, like, right now, like, that, like, messes with you. And I'm
Mhm.
like in my mind, I'm like, "I'm just getting this done because I need it for later on YouTube," like, I don't and actually on YouTube, I would prefer you don't watch it till afterwards because I don't get paid for it when you watch it when I'm live. I get paid for it after you watch like, in the replay.
Right.
Brenda says, and the thing absolutely messes with your mind. Yes, it absolutely messes with your mind. Hello, Lisa. How are you, baby girl? Royce is here too. She says, start where you are with what you have and grow from there. Everyone,
100%.
yeah, we can't wait to get all the things in place and then do it. Um, Patty, was it a reel or was it a short form video, like 3 to 6 minutes? You had your angel wings took off and went on a fire. Was that or not a reel, but a short? Was that a short?
No, no.
It wasn't. Okay.
It
It,
was, I mean, an actual, like a long video. Um,
okay.
yeah, it's just basically, thank goodness I came up with this idea. Nobody else had done it. Like other people were doing angel wings using the heart form and stuff like that. Other wreath makers know what I'm talking about. But I decided to do them with carrot forms. And it just, has a completely different look. Well, it took off. And
Not
that
just a
video,
little. Yeah,
that video was
90,000,
like,
90,000. And then
yeah,
there's more after that. There's another one at 63,000 and another one at like insane.
yeah,
Insane.
yeah.
Yeah, insane. I actually have your channel up. I'm gonna let's do a little screen share here, you guys. We're gonna go and stalk Miss Patty Davis. Um, here we go. We're gonna go over to our channel right now. So, Patty, one thing when I look at your channel, it's so consistent. Like it's so consistent. This is what I'm talking about when you have a brand vibe or feel. Like Patty, it's so consistent. And I love that. So your total stats on your channel, by the way, is you have 124 videos, 16,300 subscribers, and you're closing in on 800,000 views. You have videos ranging anywhere from 1,700 views to 29,000 views. You got another one here, another 27,000 one right here, 30,000 views. Let's see here, 61,000 views on this one here. I like that cat too by that Christmas tree, 16,000 views, 22,000 views on your dragon wreath. That's probably going to like come back in the circle again because Halloween's coming. 18,000 in your sunflower wreath, another 90,000 here. Holy shit, girlfriend. That's wild. And you can see that you guys a year ago, 2 years ago, Patty, I would say on average, you're posting about every 2 weeks on average. I know that this month has been kind of life got in the way a little bit.
Yeah.
But about twice a month, right?
I usually try to get in there every 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. You guys, once every 2 weeks. So that's the thing is in YouTube, like you guys have a mindset in YouTube that for some reason, I had somebody in my class say, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to go live 3 to 5 times a week. I'm like, 3 to 5 times a week on what? No. We don't do that in YouTube. Like we don't do that in YouTube. Like our people, they're going to tap out on us. There's not enough things in the book. So Patty, when you're doing your videos, you're doing full tutorials, right?
Yes.
And your goal with that tutorial to make money is to sell the frame, right? You sell the frame. And then also to add revenue. And then affiliates. Like do you do Amazon affiliates?
Amazon,
do you have any other affiliates besides Amazon?
I do have a couple other ones. Like there's a Unique in the Creek. I have an affiliate with them.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, cool.
And then there was another one that just contacted me a couple months ago.
Okay.
So I'm
all right. So affiliate. So we have product sales, affiliates, ad revenue. Do you have any sponsorships yet from companies?
No sponsorships
okay.
yet.
No sponsorship. You got to reach out to them. Super easy to do, Patty. LinkedIn. Send them a message. Find the company you want to work with. This is a tip for you guys. Mic drop moment. Find the company you want to work with. Get on LinkedIn. Look at see who's employed there and find like their marketing PR like people. And that's who you send them messages. You send them your press kit. And then they see that you're a micro influencer on YouTube. And they love those accounts that, especially the accounts that are under 20,000 on YouTube, they love them because the engagement's so high. You get a lot of comments.
I do.
Yeah. They like that. That's what sponsorships like. Companies that want to do sponsored posts and sponsored content, that's what they're looking for. So we'll try to get that eased in there. You're looking at maybe doing courses soon?
Yes.
Okay.
I have one in mind.
Yes.
And it's just, I just haven't been able to get to that yet. So.
Okay. All right. So as your business coach, I should know this, but I'm just going to put you on the spot and make you uncomfortable. Are you getting their email addresses?
I am getting email addresses.
Okay.
Am I doing anything with them? No. I know. I'm terrible.
You know what you should do? So a little idea for, not that we're going to have a live coaching session here, y'all. That's okay. Like every week, like on Thursday, do a throwback Thursday and send them to an old YouTube video. Because the people who are on that list may have never seen those videos before. And even if they did, they don't remember because they watch so much content on YouTube. Yeah. So on Thursdays, I would just do a throwback Thursday.
Oh, that's perfect.
Get up, like just send them to your traffic. Just traffic them over. You're pinning on Pinterest though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because that's a big traffic driver is Pinterest. Yeah, big traffic
Love
driver.
Pinterest.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Isn't it? Gives us so much, doesn't it? It does. Like it's like the gift that keeps giving. I just love that platform. And I love the fact that people are so scared of the platform. It's like you can be scared. There's plenty of room for me. You be scared all you want to, because I'm over here like driving traffic. Like I think what I call it last night on the growth lab, my Formula One, my F1 of YouTube and driving traffic. So hi everybody. I can see you guys tonight. It's Patty, it's weird. I've been teaching all week and I don't like to, you know how I get when I teach, I try not to get distracted with like comments and questions and stuff. So I close out my comments when I'm teaching. And but tonight, since it's more of like a casual interview, I can already see how quickly I would get like distracted. Like Miss Brenda's here. She's my crockpot friend. She's in our group though too. And she's amazing. And Teresa's here, Aggie's here, Brenda, Deb D, Michelle. Miss Jody out of Oregon with Cody's General Store on YouTube is here with us. So I think they finally found us. Like they're finally like trickling in. So the person who is scared of YouTube because they think that YouTube, you have to have like all the things. You have to have like some fancy camera and some like fancy lighting. And I don't really know what they think. They think they have to do like all this video editing. What would you tell like the person who's got that fear inside of them about YouTube?
Just do it. I mean, seriously, I use my phone. To this day, I still use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I got a cheap little microphone. I mean, I think I bought this off of Amazon for like $20 maybe. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got like stuff chewed off of it or something. I don't know if a mouse got to it or something.
It's glue. It's got glue on it. It probably got glue on it, hot glue or something on it.
Right. But seriously, I mean, before I got that microphone, I just used the microphone on the camera. I mean, you just do it. And I mean, no, you're not going to get a bunch of people all at once and like, oh, this is great. Mm-hmm. But eventually you're going to get a video that gets, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views.
Mm-hmm. But you're not going to get that until you start producing something.
Right. You got to do it before you get that.
Because YouTube is not going to give you those kinds of views. And YouTube is the one who gives you those views. They're the ones who put your content in front of people. This isn't the Facebook Live world where somebody shared your content that shared your content that shared your content. In YouTube, you're relying upon YouTube to make your post suggested. And YouTube is never going to suggest your post to anybody until you start posting. And then they can start seeing, and then you're going to get that suggested post. Have you done any collaborations on YouTube?
I have not.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you have or not, because that seemed to be when I was talking to like Teresa and Melanie and even Whitney, collaborations were like kind of how they got things started on fire. And I wasn't sure if you had done some collaborations. I know as a wreath maker, you kind of just stay in your lane.
Yeah.
I love you for that. So
I will say one thing. It was like an accidental collab, I guess.
Accidental. Okay. Do tell.
One other wreath maker saw one of my angel wings.
Okay.
And she did one almost exactly like it. And I saw her post it on Facebook, and I'm getting upset. And I'm thinking, oh, this girl's stealing, stealing my thing, And here she ended up putting my YouTube channel link in her description, letting everybody know that she got this from me. The idea from me. She was just redoing it. And, she kind of did something a little bit different, like to make it her own style. And again, I blew up from that. That really helped.
Yeah. And the thing is she did it on Facebook. So now it's gone. It's deleted anyways.
Right.
That's not nice. That's not nice. Karma. It's gone anyways, Patty. No need to worry about it. And that's a good thing. Someone can steal your shit now. It doesn't matter. It's gone in 30 days. So we'll never know about it. So I'm so nice these days. I'm so spicy, right? I know I'm spicy. So hi, everybody that's logging on. Deborah's here. Melanie's on. Melanie, I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. So actually, I see Jeannie on right now. And Jeannie's big in YouTube collaborations. She's done a lot of YouTube collaborations. And they're really powerful. They're really powerful, Patty. Yeah. So we're probably going to do some in the growth lab. I try to keep the stuff in the coaching group to a minimum, just give you guys what you need in there. You're in the lab though, right? You came over into the lab side, didn't you?
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. No, I saw you in the my coaching members, you guys had a choice to go there if they wanted to like go there or not, if they just needed to be hyper focused, because I didn't want to turn my coaching program into YouTube blowing up everywhere. I had to keep it there. And I've also found out too, Patty, that some people that want to be on YouTube, they don't want anything to do with being a business.
Mhm.
You know, like, and there's nothing wrong with just being a content creator. Like,
Absolutely.
there's nothing wrong with, like, that's a great thing with YouTube, is that you don't have to be a business. You don't have to have a business to do this. In fact, YouTube pays us individually. They pay us, like, I get a 1099 from YouTube directly. Like not my business doesn't get a 1099. I get the 1099. Michelle says, creators on YouTube are so much more considerate about crediting. Yeah. I mean, I have a credit on one of my journals to Miss Emma, because she inspired me with her little grandma's bag. And so I did the whole, like, and to her Etsy store and to like all of her stuff as well, because we are inspired by all the things around us. So you're selling your forms, you sell those on Etsy, right?
I do both Etsy and my Shopify.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're still doing Shopify or not. So do you have Shopify integrated into your store then?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. I did see that yesterday when I was on there yesterday, but I wasn't sure if you were using the Shopify YouTube app, or if you were coming in through there's another side of YouTube Shop. So now you have the ability, which I think you already know this, you have the ability to do a membership and paid specialty content. Have you thought about it?
I thought about it. I'm only worried about like doing a membership like with the time, because you know, I work a full-time job and everything, and
Me too. I have like 3 memberships.
I know. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. You amaze me.
It's like, give me some bottle of wine to do with her. No,
Listen, I got my
wine. I got my coffee. You got your wine. Cheers, baby girl. So cheers. I know you quite well, so I need to have your wine there. I'm just saying, you may need more wine to have a membership. But is it in the back of your mind to do that?
It's 100% in the back of my mind.
Yeah. I was on yesterday. I don't know if you caught. Oh no, it was this morning. And I was going through like being intentional with your content. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but we kind of did a little YouTube stalking on some different niches. And there's a guy there who he doesn't speak at all. And he does like 12 to 14-minute paint videos, like acrylic painting videos. And he has like 6 million subscribers. And like, I don't remember the exact, like 4 billion views. He never speaks a word in any of his videos. Never. All it is a canvas and paint and music in the background. And you watch him for 12 minutes swirling like with a hairbrush and some Q-tips. But it makes you feel like you can, because that, I don't like to paint. It stresses me. That kind of painting I don't like to do. It stresses me out. But it makes you feel like you could accomplish the world when you watch that stuff. Yeah. And so I was on his channel the other day, this morning, and it said right there, join to get exclusive content. And I was like, exclusive content? Does he speak? I mean, I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was like, does he actually talk about content? Because I've never heard. My dogs enjoy watching it. Like they enjoy watching it. But can you imagine that? It was like 4 billion views.
Wow.
And 6 million subscribers, painting with like hairbrushes and Q-tips, y'all. Lisa, you would need to go and watch today's training. So watch today's training. Lisa, you're in the workshop group. And so Lisa, go watch today's training and you'll see it in today's training. And because I did a whole YouTube stalking about that. So go in today's training and you'll see it in there. It's not hard to find. He's painting with like hairbrushes. So it's fascinating though. Brenda says you just need a team, Patty. A team? What do you need a team for? I don't have a team. I don't even have a team. I have Leanne who keeps
You
my
have
group in
Leanne.
line. I do, but I do all my own content. I do all my own filming, all my own editing, all of my own. I do all my own everything. She like her job is to make sure you guys don't like get out of line. She keeps you guys in the fence for me. She keeps you guys in the fence. Yeah. So, but I don't have a team either. I don't have a team either, and that's important to me, actually, Patty. That's really important to me because it's one thing to ask for help. Like there are times when we need help, and there's probably times like right now you would love for somebody just to come in and do the video editing for you, right? Because you have a video that you're trying to get edited this week, and you're like, I would just love if somebody would just come and edit this video for me. But I think that it's so important that you guys see me in the light of like, I'm over here doing the same thing. Like I don't have a team of 25 making this happen and pushing out all this content and um no, maybe I should, right? Maybe I should, like Melanie. Serena, you have a special kind of energy. Isn't she sweet? Bless her heart. Bless her heart. She's a really nice way of saying my little extra. So what's next for you? What's your big goal for YouTube?
Oh, big goal. Well, my big goal is like to make enough money that like I don't need to work my full-time job. That would be
Yeah.
like that's like the big goal. But really I just I want to make sure that I'm getting my content out to other people.
Mhm.
I want to see other people just, use my videos to create for
Yeah.
themselves.
Inspire creativity.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's so warming, isn't it? When you see somebody and like create something you've like it's I'm
Yeah.
discovering that on the paper crafting side of like how rewarding this is
Hmm.
just to see like you inspire somebody. You were that break they needed that day.
Right.
Like, and that's the main thing. That's the beauty, you guys, about YouTube. You have to think about the average person that watches our content. When they go to Facebook, they're not there. Facebook doesn't give them the what they need, which is why they're constantly looking for more, right? When they go to YouTube, you can actually fulfill a need. Like you give them a space to create, you give them permission to create. And when they can create alongside with you with the same products you're using, and they feel like they have a friend, even that time when maybe they don't have a friend, which is why they create at home. And I think there's something to really be said that way. Like there's something to really be said about that. To me, that is everything,
Yep.
right? Like it's everything. Michelle says that it's hard to imagine that someone could edit the way you would want them to. Michelle, you have to learn to bless and release. You have to learn. I was the worst. Back in the day when I used to do paint editing videos, I would tell Jonathan, I would be like, no, in the middle of the video, I'd be like painting a dresser or an arm. Okay, right here, you need to cut this part of it out. I was the worst. There's a reason I'm single now. No. But no, seriously, I was the worst. Make sure this part doesn't get here. You know what I want in this section? I want one of those like swirly things right here. The worst. It just got to a point where it was like, I just can't do this for you anymore. Cool. Thanks. Gotcha. So, Michelle says, bless and release is on my wish list. Yeah. So sometimes you just have to like hand it over to somebody else. I'm not there yet though either. So yeah, I'm not there. And I can straight shoot it. I don't really care if I screw up. I just straight shoot it. And if I screw up, I say, oops, I just glued that paper to the wrong end. Let's take that off. So, because I'm not the only one that does it. So Michelle says it's best when someone feels inspired to create and actually does because of something you've demonstrated. It does, doesn't it?
It feels fantastic. I actually posted something on my Facebook page of something, like someone did patriotic angel wings that, I had done a couple of years ago. Those are actually the very, very first angel wings that I've ever done. And she did them, but she put an eagle head on them.
Oh.
And, but that just, I mean, to me, that just makes me feel so good
Yeah. Yeah.
that, they even like felt the need to share it with me and stuff like that, they were proud
Mhm.
of themselves for doing it. And,
Mhm.
it feels so good.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had that one video a week.
Right. I know. I
You know,
know.
no, but you'll get there. No, you'll get
I
there
will.
when
I'll
you
get
no,
there.
no, without a doubt, you'll get there. So I do think that you already have the foundation, you already have the core, you already have the following, the subscribers, the watch hours, you already have a product to go along with it. Building that email list, definitely email them on Thursdays. I'm going to be looking for that email on Thursdays.
Okay.
And just real quick, Throwback Thursday. Here's a video I thought you guys would like. I'd like to inspire you guys today. The end. Send, click send, get it out of the way, get it done, be consistent with it. And but I do think, Patty, when you're building that email list, which is you need that for a membership or a course. You'll get to a point where maybe your 2 pieces of content a month become 3 pieces of content a month. And then maybe it becomes 4 pieces of content, because ideally once a week is ideal. Like once
Right.
a week is definitely ideal.
Right.
I think that that's all you need. I really do. Like, I
Yeah.
really do think that you're so close to that spot where you're so close to that goal. Like, I can see it for you. And I know that you're going to get there. I know that
Yeah.
you're going to get there. So, I love how we have Andrew Miller came on and says, "Hi, my name is Miss Miller." Well, hello, Miss Miller. We're so excited you're here with us today. So, any like last words, like while we wrap this up, Miss Patty?
Well, I mean, for anybody that just doesn't have the confidence they're afraid to be
Mhm.
seen, do it. If you're doing a craft, all you have to do is have it facing, away from you, facing your craft.
Mhm.
You don't have to be seen. Um, I I normally, all of my videos are looking down at the table. I will do like the final reveal. I show my face.
Mhm.
I put the makeup on, fix my hair. I even put a little perfume on just to kind of like, you know,
Oh, wow, I can smell you already. Like, you did good tonight. I thought that I should have
it's that
recognized that
it's
smell.
the aromatherapy
Yeah.
just to make me feel a little more.
I do the same thing. I do exactly the same thing. I
Yeah,
do the same thing.
it's and I guess I know a lot of people say nobody cares about what you look like. They're worried about your craft.
Not them, it's me.
My vein. I mean, I'm too vain. I got to do the hair and makeup. I
Mhm.
got to do it.
But that doesn't stop you from filming the content that you need to.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, and I do all of my paper crafting content. I will do like a fit, like talk to them a little bit in the beginning, or if I do it in 2 parts, then I will do the project and then like, oh, we're going to be doing this today and blah blah blah. Let's switch cameras and go over here. Like I do, and they never know that I do that. Like they never know that I piece that together. There's been a couple of times that I've had to
Right.
piece that together because I just need to get it done and I don't feel like doing my hair and makeup and putting perfume on. So I just don't. Or lipstick. I do have emergency lipstick here just in case I have to go. And like today, no makeup, no nothing. My allergies are bothering me, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
It's
But
fine.
yeah, you don't need that, you guys. It's really about inspiring them to create. Your
Right.
voice oftentimes is enough to inspire people. Just
Right.
talk, tell your story, talk to them. Um, ask them for feedback, ask them for what's your favorite project, what's your favorite this, what do you want to do? They will comment. They will comment and they will engage with you. And it does become a little community behind the scenes and a very different community than Facebook. Very, very different.
Yeah.
So Patty, I'm incredibly proud of you. And I thank you
Thank you.
for spending 6 years with me. 6 years with me, you've spent with me. And you've never given up on me. You just keep doing your thing, keep doing your thing.
I
Like
love your Skittles.
You're one of my Skittles. I love my Skittles. And I do, and I know I know who everybody is in my group. I mean, I know
Yeah.
every single person inside that group, and I know their businesses. And that means it means a lot to me because you've had faith in me over the years of all of my pivots and I'm gonna do this and like all and you guys just keep going with it and you just keep smiling and you keep doing your thing and but also to the inspiration that you've given the group and the community. I love that you're a wreath maker of a different type, that you do your own thing, you have your own style, your own brand, your own vibe. You don't really care what the outside world does. You just do
Right.
your own thing. You just do your own thing. And I love that. And that shows. So, Patty, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us tonight.
Thank you
We
so
greatly
much for
appreciate
having me.
you. Yeah, hang tight in the back. Okay. So I'm going to close this up.
Okay.
Hang tight in the back. You guys, I love having my members like Patty on. It means the world to me because they inspire me just as much. I hope I inspire them or I annoy them, but nevertheless, they inspire me to keep going. And she really is truly amazing and has been with me a long time. I would love for those of you who are not inside of my coaching program or inside of the Growth Lab, I would love for you guys come on over into the Growth Lab and get your YouTubes up and going. You do not need to be, I don't teach anything business in there. I'm not a business coach inside of the Growth Lab. It is strictly focused on YouTube and strategies and growing subscribers and getting those watch hours up and making a little bit of money with our content. So, anyways, you guys, the Growth Lab is open and I would love to see you in there. Get in while you can. I'm going to drop the link here. Hang on here. I'm going to drop the link. I think that's it right there. There we go. So there's the link for it right there. And I hope to see you guys inside the YouTube Growth Lab. And if you haven't been part of week's amazing courses, it means you're not on my email list because you would have gotten an email for every single replay. And it means you're not in the group. And it's too bad, so sad because it's been pretty epic. It's been pretty epic. I'm actually do a replay this weekend of the first class that I taught on Monday about confidence and just get yourself together, Buttercup, and get over it and just get your passion out there because there's a world waiting to see it. We are home ec teachers for a world that didn't have home ec. And I want you to think about it that way. What we have to bring to the table is really something that nobody else has. So at least nobody else has who's 20 years younger than us. That's for sure. Even 30 years younger than us. So anyways, you guys, I hope you have an amazing, fabulous night. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope to see you guys inside of one of my programs very soon. Good night, everybody.